Assalamualaikum and hi again. So, regarding our last class, it seems like there are still some of you who has not sent your recording to my Telegram. Please do so, as it helps you to practice your speaking. If you don't help yourself, I don't know who would, because only you can help your own self. Alright, so this week is already week 20. So today we are going to do a bit of reading. We're going to do reading on the page 32 and then continue a bit to page 33. And then we're going to do also page 34. So before you start reading, let's look at what kind of reading materials that you usually read. These are several types of reading materials, and then usually in these materials, some are giving facts, some entertains the reader, some is more educational, and some give personal response. It is important for you to know, usually when we read books, we get facts. E-books as well, we get facts. Magazine usually is entertain the reader. Books and e-books also is sometimes educational. Newspaper, it can be educational, it can be entertain readers and stuff. And then blogs, website, and newspaper also, sometimes they have things that give personal opinions, meaning it doesn't mean that everything there is correct. So we need to choose our sources of reading materials because it helps us to know which one is fact and which one is educational, which one is just for entertainment, which one is just the opinion given by the author or the writer of the articles. Alright, so we are going to do D, exam close up. Before that, let's read about this first. A diver uses cyanide. I hope you guys can Google what cyanide is and then try to write it in the comment section below. Whenever I ask you guys to do this, it seems like only one or two or maybe none of you did that. So try to listen to this recording and find what is cyanide means and put it in the comment down below. A diver uses cyanide to collect fish from a coral reef in the Philippines. Traders can receive a high price for reef fish in aquarium market. Alright, so before we start reading it, let's look at this first. Okay, before you start reading, remember you need to understand the text types, like what I say here. Is it books? Is it ebooks? Is it magazine? Is it text messages? Is it newspaper, notice, and posters, websites, blogs, AdWords, or postcard? Sorry, notices, not notices, notices and posters. So you need to identify the type of text in an exam. Can help you understand the information in it, and then you need to read the text quickly to find out what kind of text it is. Example, a review, a notice, a letter, etc. And the type of information it has in it. Then, next one, read each paragraph carefully, one at a time. What is each paragraph about? What information does the writer want you to know? Try to answer these questions before you read the next paragraph. So you need to read it thoroughly, meaning don't run through it as fast as you can. Just take your time. And then the last one, use the title and any heading. Heading ni yang duduk kat atas lah in the text to help you. Alright. Another thing is that it is good for you to read the questions too. So try to read all these questions before you start answering. So after that, you can start reading the text. So this is the title or the headings. Cities Beneath the Sea. So you read it. There are words that I know some of you might not understand. The red word, the word with red color, all the meaning is here. You can find it there. And then continue reading until here. After you finish reading, try to answer question 1 to question 5. Alright, after you have finished doing that, I know you can ask your friend as well. Discuss which answer is not true. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the statement is not true. So choose which one is not true based on the articles that you have read. Alright, after you're done with that, try to do A, vocabulary. These are pictures. There are 8 pictures. These are 8 words. So try to match which word in which pictures. For example, let me give you number 4. Number 4 is cliff. Alright, cliff ni biasanya dia duduk kat ujung, lepas tu dia terus macam mana nak terang dalam Melayu. This is what we call it as cliff. Alright, and then next one, you need to do B and C. For B, you need to read this thing. After reading this thing, you can find the word. For example, fossil. What is the collocation of fossil here? You can find it in this text. Fossil fuel. So the answer for number 1 is D. So 1 is here, D. Alright. And then after you finish doing this one, do C. C, match each sentences 1 to 8 with the sentences A to H. That logically follows it. So yang ni need a bit of factual thinking. You need to think. Maybe you need to do a bit of research. Try to do it. So number 1, for example, I give you the answer for number 1. Renewable energy is very important. So the answer is E. It is the power we get from the sun, wind and sea. That's why it is renewable. You can always get sun. Sometimes if there's no sun, you can always get wind, and you can always get sea and turn them into energy. So number 1, the answer is E. So try to do the rest of it. Okay, I think you guys should try your best to finish doing this work. You need to do exercises. It seems like if you don't do exercises, you might not be improving in your English skills. So try to do your best. Good luck, everyone.